Hi, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get started by answering the first question in our discussion of the Laramie project. So, the first question asked me what I found most interesting about the reading. What I found most interesting about it was just seeing the transformation of this kind of simple, old, traditional kind of town being completely transformed by just a single event. One that is uncertain, will ever, be forgotten as far as something that, impacted their town. And, they're probably, most likely going to be known for that forever. The second question asks what kind of values are being represented in this dramatic world. And the values that I see represented are, deep-rooted religious values. There's, in some stances, as far as the whole issue of homosexuality goes, many churches or many different religious ideas in the reading emphasize that they did not, you know, support or, believe that homosexuality was right, yet they, in most part, did, represent, being, courteous and respectful of others, but um, the values did not. They were almost so religious that they didn't push tolerance as much as I believe they should have in order to avoid um, what eventually did happen in the reading with Matthew. Number three asked, what some of the things I should have um, circled within the reading. And much of it was circling different dialogues because a lot of these characters, because it was just kind of told in just a different kind of interview format, I had to kind of circle, different character names at different points in the reading, mostly because they didn't always tell you exactly who it was. If they had maybe told you the previous scene, you might have had to circle and go back and look at it. So because of the format, you kind of had to remind yourself who certain people were. Number four asks about an issue of diversity and discussing the role of religion in the play. Religion, I mean, plays a huge role in this. I think it drives the way a lot of people viewed homosexuality and viewed the issue in general, whether they believed that it was a hate crime or not. And, some people, it, religion just revealed the amount of intolerance that existed in this area. And I think without it, the plot might have been very different. Um, but overall, I think that the role of religion is very profound in this reading. Number five asked me to give three examples of storytelling techniques in the Laramie project that set it apart from Intimate Apparel. So, like I said before, it was told in that very unique interview format. Where instead of being totally linear like Intimate Apparel was, you had different people coming back and talking about different things in specific orders. There was certain foreshadowing. You knew what was going to happen, and then you actually had the individual events lead up to that. Um, and then question number six asked me to ask two questions of my own about the play. And so my first question is, do you believe it's possible to drastically change the deep-rooted societal opinions in a given area like Laramie? And the second question asks, can areas like Laramie ever truly regain their reputation after an incident like this?